And it's that time again, folks. Aye, it's like waiting for a bus. My videos are like waiting for a bus. Sometimes you don't see any for about 2 months and then all of a sudden you're getting a video a day, nearly. So, rejoice. Rejoice in the yellow glove action. This is going to be a lovely wee quickie. We've got some stuff obviously we can use up here. As I said to you in my last wee loaded triple cooked chips, and I hope you all watched that because it was absolutely banging. So I'm going to use this in my wee hot dogs. We're having hot dogs, aye. So I've made some wee cuts in my hot dogs. Everybody knows hot dogs are best fried, right? Just as a fact. Fried or barbecued even, but they're cracking fried. Don't boil them up. Right, we've got what I like a steamed one, and it's the way it should be, as everybody else probably knows as well. You steam a hot dog bun, you don't toast it, you steam it. So my preferred way of steaming is a damp bit of kitchen paper wrapped up in a bit of damp kitchen paper, one sheet, and then in the microwave situated there. The lamps and scales and all sorts kicking about. But aye, in the microwave for about 30 seconds. We've got our Nacho cheese sauce, as you saw being made. Spoon some out. I've already het up a wee tiny bit. There it's there's our Nacho cheese sauce. Don't know if you can see that with shadows. I've been in shadows. Can you see? So that'll get het up in a microwave. I might add a wee bit of plastic cheese. You never know. But that should be plenty for 2 hot dogs. So we're just going to go with some kind of cheesy, you could almost call that a pico de gallo, almost. Cheesy pico de gallo, jalapeno, chive, ketchup, mustardy type affair with nacho cheese sauce. Aye, quite a bang. Another one of my all-time classics. Much like my Monster Munch, my Morton's Row Monster Munch video, which didn't get many comments on. Surprised that was a classic, absolute banger. Right, we're going with the old kind of crinkly, waffly cut chips. So what I've done is these have been rinsed, should I say, washed. These have been rinsed, cold water, left in cold water for a good half an hour to an hour. And then drained and dried. And then I've just bunged a wee bit of corn flour. And I've just done that really to absorb any extra moisture. I don't think we're going to create any kind of coating or anything, but I've done it to try and get just some of the loose moisture off. And I'll be tapping off any excess flour, because it will just make a mess of it. I haven't said that, the oil's fit for the bin anyway, it's getting slung. So we're just going to make a few wee fry up things in that, then it'll be getting changed. The new fryer is on its way, probably. Wee mucker messaged me earlier on, and he said, I've not been well, blah blah blah. I'll get that fryer down to you, but we'll catch up. So, it's what happening. Right, I've got my pan heating up. Will I get you there? I'll get you there. I'll get you there. Where's the big cup? He's no use basically get rested on a big cup when I do him. So you can see what I'm up to. Come on. Obviously we're getting complications, know what I mean? Know what I mean? Right, see if we can get these on there. Is that alright? That's not too bad. Can I get these bent there a wee bit? Oh, matron. Right, see if we can even slide this a wee bit. There you go, that's a bit better. So we'll leave it on there now. A wee touch of oil in my pan. It's not everybody's having an absolutely banging day, or a banging night, whatever these are up to. Aye. Oh, pardon me. Just a wee splash of oil, folks. Just a tiny splash. Oh, but actually, seriously, they loaded triple cooked chips were absolutely top notch. I hope at least Oys are making that at some point. Even if you just make the cheese sauce, absolutely banging, absolutely beautiful. And with the chicken and chorizo. They mentioned that in the old two-tier toasts, next diabolical pizza that he's just made. That guy can't even make a good pizza when he's got 99% of the ingredients already prepared for him. I don't know what he's all about. He's still greeting about Mr. Red as well, a man from down under. I've gave up on him. I'm not going to unsub or greet. I'm not going to have a greet or unsub or anything. But my days with Mr. Red are done. We're over. Cobber. Ta-da! You muppet. Just a grumpy old man. That's what I kind of think about Mr. Red. But I'm not even going to say anything else. That's it, I've finished. But according to Mr. Red, you're the bad people. Bad people, by the way. The bad people. You see my wee quotes here. You're the bad people. Or because I said that a pilot trialing a koala bear's dry bits or something. Or an Aborigines flip-flops or something. Some nonsense. Banned. Banned. I think he said his knife sharpening was a bit bollocks. He does a bit of mad knife sharpening. As if he's on a knife factory. He does a bit of that. This guy loves himself, by the way. 6 other knives, loves himself. That's all I'm going to say. But aye. Banned anyway, so I'm done. I'm done. I don't even watch his videos anymore. He's mad camera with the video up his arse. Camera's up his arse 1 minute, on his belly for half an hour the next minute. Next minute it's on the dog's arse, up the dog's fucking nostrils. 5 seconds I seen a bit of raw pork at the end of the video, so I'm done. I'm done. It was going to happen anyway because he's got a good few disasters that he makes. Don't get me wrong, they'll make a disaster. I'm against that. But you can't say that to Mr. Red. Or you're banned. So, there we go. So we're done with that. I don't know why two-tier toes still greeting about it. A big Jessie. Hey, what's up, man? Bugger off. But aye, your pizza is atrocious, man. Even way your naan bread that you bought and your shop-bought sauce. Slung a bit of meat at it, a bit of cheese at it, and it's still came out an absolute fucking mess. But as I say, it was your best pizza you've ever made. Because, let's face it, your other ones are absolutely atrocious as well. Right, you're looking absolutely lovely. I wish you could smell them. But fried hot dogs are just way much better than boiled. Make sure you get the wee slit. See the wee slit, that's that wee bit of juice. You see that wee bit of juice comes out? Puts on the pan and coats the outside of it again, like basting it in that, oh, lovely, briny, oh, flavour, smoky, briny, hot doggy flavour. Oh dear. So this is going to be a really quick video. Hopefully. Alright. Wait, let me bung them. Wait, I'm sorry, you're talking. Let me bung the hot dogs. There's the hot dogs. They're just wrapped up in a bit of damp kitchen paper. They're in the microwave. The cheese sauce is in the microwave. Chur it out. These are going to go in that alongside it. And we're going to give it in. Give it about 30 seconds. No yet. Too soon. Too soon. We'll get a bit of chip action on the way for them. So what you can do with this is start getting wee kind of sometimes caramelised bits when they go to the pan. Not too bad anyway. What you do is just on the tap and just put in a wee splash of cold water, splash your finger, that needs a wee bit of steam. Just enough to put a bit of cold water in, just a wee splash. So it takes a little dabble will do you, as they say. A little dabble will do you. Not just come down busy, turn it off. Aye. That's really bloody lovely. So again, welcome to any new subscribers. There's been a few of these mentally. I hope you are alright. You know what I mean? You're not doing that all day, not to see it happy. But I'm loving it. A wee explosion, 1 minute I'll get like 40, in fact 1 minute I had 3 subscribers. Next minute I'll get like 10. Next minute I'll get like 25. Next minute I'll get all somebody saying you've got fucking 28 subscribers. Next minute you're hitting 40 subscribers. So long after that, and we're not even talking that long. So long after that, We're hitting 50 subscribers. Normally we hit 60 subscribers, but we're early 60 subscriber mark. So anybody else out there that's just into this kind of thing, this kind of carry on, this is just a big carry on. Bit of banter, bit of cooking, bit of sheep unit, bit of yellow love action. But aye, anybody else fancy subscribing, batter in. But remember to hit the old thumbs up. I'd quite like a wee bit of thumbs up action now and again. I get much yet, the old thumbs up action. That's pretty shocking. You know what I mean? As if nobody appreciates it. If you've not got thumbs, if you've not got thumbs, folks, or fingers. Right, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to get out of the chip pan. We're going to turn it up. It's been chilling out on low. We're going to turn it up. So these chips don't take long, they take bloody seconds. Literally seconds. So the hot dogs will be first. We'll get the hot dogs dressed up and whatever first. And then we'll get the chips on the go, I think. Or during that time. What I'll do, I'll get a plastic bowl. Plastic bowl this. And I'll stick a wee bit of kitchen paper on it. A wee bit of old kitchen paper just to absorb some of the fat, some of the oil. You never get oil. Just to get some of it. The hot dogs are looking after as always, should be a wee swatch. Look at that. Oh dear. Right. What we'll do is we'll get the old pizza peel / chopping board. Over 20-year-old pizza peel, by the way, should I say. Let's get things right. Let's get things right there, folks. We're dealing with an amateur here. I mean, they're not dealing with somebody that buys a hand bread and dresses it up as a pizza. Cracks me up. He actually cracks me up, the guy. That's what it's all about. That's actually what it's all about in the end. Cracking up action. I think I've actually cracked up a long time ago. Turn them there again, you know, re-swatch it all side. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Blackstone. One of the Muppets out there's bought a Blackstone, hits his fucking some sort of pit master. You see the state of this guy trying to cook? Absolutely diabolical. He had a meltdown the other day there, I don't know if I mentioned it. He's had a meltdown and decided he's not doing any of the videos or anything. Again, he's chucked it. He's chucked it again. But the cycle continues. The cycle never ends, as we say. Oh yeah, that's dog is. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it in a basket. In fact, that's a good idea. What we'll do is we'll just put it in a basket with some of these, or oil them, we'll see how we go. Right, here's the old basket dug out. Can you see? We've dug out the old basket. Right. And we'll load it up with these. You see, this cornflour will probably just fall off, but I want it to fall off in the bowl. It's just really to remove any moisture. But it'll probably just fall off in the oil, but as I say, the oil's for the bin anyway. But I'm going to try and do another few wee kind of frying things that'll be quite good to spoil the oil, if you know what I mean. Just things you can afford to do when you're throwing oil out, things that might mess up new oil. Pardon me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, pardon me. I'm just kind of patting off any excess cornflour. The smell of the hot dogs is absolutely driving me mental right now. I'm not even joking. I am not even bloody joking. Is that enough, Jank? What I'm going to do with these is, once these are ready, they've got a wee bit of salt. And I think I'm going to put some barbecue sauce. Just chopped up barbecue sauce and some cheese sauce on them. That's what I think I'm going to do. Not all the hot dogs are absolutely banging. Absolutely banging. Is that enough? Do you think that's enough? Try to pick out all the best ones, so do all the wee kind of end bits. Look at that bit for a lovely shape, that's banging, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. Absolutely divine. Small minds, easy pleased, I'm going to say. Right, my hot dogs are all flip it out. Gorgeous. Right, that was ready now then. I'm going to bung my hot dog rolls on. Get the hot dogs sorted. Don't worry about the chips in a wee second, we'll get them in, don't worry about it. Let's no panic just yet. Let's keep it chill. Right, I'm going to turn these off. Let the heat still in that pan. We'll turn them off. Those hot dogs. That pan was quite a good, the heat quite well as well. It's quite a good wee conductor of the old heat. Odds it. For being a wee cheap pan, it's really quite good. Right, get a wee spoon. If you find it, behave yourself. The hot dogs are absolutely banging. See when you fry them, you get that lovely snap, that lovely, when you bite into them, that lovely crunchy snap. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to get in with them. Just get in. They're in. Turn it up a wee bit even. So that's what rolls. Our rolls are steamed. I don't know if you can see steam coming off. Can you see steam? Right, our rolls are steamed. So all we're going to do with them is get them out of the wee paper enclosure. Get them out of the wee paper enclosure. Check on what? The waffly chip things. So these are only going to be crispy, believe me, these are only going to be crispy. These are just going to be lovely cooked kind of chips. Cheesy, jalapeno, saucy. They're going to be lovely, that's all that matters. That is all that matters, folks, in the long run. So I'm just kind of moving about, trying to turn them and stuff. Just gently mingling, getting them mingled in the oil. Right, I'm gabbing away. Right, I'm going to stick the dogs in. Back these in 2 seconds. 2 secondos. These dogs are looking absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely bloody gorgeous. There's one dog. And you see one dog there? Right. But I steam your buns, folks. Don't be toasting hot dog buns. That's not on. And stop calling cheesy chips loaded fries. I couldn't resist that again. I had to let that one in there. Had to let slip with that one, folks. Right, here's our next one. So behave yourself, sit up nicely. That's the only problem when you're with these kind of buns. Don't even mind if you slip down there, you slip down there like that. Right. Your chips are wee slip, wee flip, even. And these are actually looking really good. These are looking really good, folks. Right, first we're going to go with some mustard. I'm going to get my cheese sauce back on. Cheese sauce is in the microwave. A wee bit of mustard. Right, wouldn't bathe. Line of mustard. A line of ketchup. A line of ketchup, that thing's dead funny. Right, a wee line of the old ketchup. Now we're going to go in with some of the salad in black. I know some of the folk are saying, oh, I don't put the black olive stuff on it. We're putting some on it, folks. And trust me, it's bloody nice. Right, we're skiting some on the flare, don't worry about that. Get some in there, but don't worry if it looks a mess. Get some on the board. Get some on the board to hell with it. There we go. Celebrate. Celebrate your messiness. Get some on the board. Right, here we go. One of these a little wee toss. Oh, we're slight oil it. We're slight oil it. Oh, I'm getting a slight green. These are looking really good. And these are the Osprey variety, by the way. And I think they could be a banger. I think I've mentioned before they're a banger, so I'm repeating it, that they're a banger. An absolute bloody banger. Right, look at these even be done. It's just hard to move them about when they're that shape, see how that waffly shape. It ain't easy. Right, check my sauce. There's my sauce, folks, look at that. I've not done anything to this. I've just took a big chunk for the, I'll show you in a minute what's left in the kind of container that I use, the tub, because there's loads of this. I'll be using, I'll get another couple of recipes out of this, I'll do something different. Right, that's my cheese sauce done. These are done, these are coming out. There's my bowl. Right, these are in the bowl. That's good enough. And they're looking really nice. Get as much of the oil off as we can, folks. Into a bit of kitchen paper. They're actually looking quite nice, aren't they? Not bad at all. A wee bit of the old pink Himalayan salt. I know it says just sea salt, but there is pink Himalayan salt in there. Right, wee bit of salt on there. Get that out the road, a wee shake. A bit of a shake about, right? We'll just kind of pile over. They're not all brilliantly cooked because I say it's hard to move them about when they're this shape, but they're still bloody lush, I'll tell you that right now. Still absolutely bloody gorgeous. And once they've got lovely barbecue and cheese sauce on them, oh, there's a nice curly one there. Nice curly shape. Another nice curly shape. Right, that'll do, that's bloody plenty. You know what I mean? That's absolutely plenty. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to get our cheese sauce. We're absolutely banging Nacho cheese sauce. Should I say? Oh, a wee bit of spillage here. Then we're just going to pour that out of the tap, folks. Look at that. I actually need kind of palm music for that. Boom chicka bam wow. Chicka bam boom chicka bam bam. Look at that. Come on. Come on. We're still not even finished. Still not even finished, folks. Right, that's enough, innit? Right, we'll get some on the chips. Might as well get some on the chips. Get loads on the chips, why not? Why the hell not? Right, that's plenty. That's absolutely loads. Now we're going to go in with a wee bit of the old barbecue. Aye, we're going cheese and barbecue for them. I think it's called for. But we're not going to barbecue the hot dogs, they're getting kept cheesy. They're getting kept cheesy. So what we're going to do is a wee bit of jalapeno action. Got a bit of jalapeno action, folks. Just put them on roughly, don't worry about sticking to any mad patterns, but they will try and stick to a wee pattern. Obviously. Right, how's that looking? Right, wee bit of the old crispy onions. Wee bit of the old crispy onions, not much. Just a wee bit for that wee crunchiness. Get some on the board, get some excited about the board. That's the thing, get some on name and all. Some going on name. Why not? Get some on the board, always get some on the board. That seems to be a thing. Right, that's enough, innit? What do you think out there? Answer me in the comments, was that too much? Where did I go wrong? I know loads of you are going to say you shouldn't have put that olive stuff on, but I did. I did, folks. And there's no going back for it. We'll get a couple of jalapenos on them and all, on the old chips. Get some on the old chips. Even if you don't eat them, it looks nice. But I will be eating them because you know I love bloody chilies. Right, there you go, that's plenty. That's plenty. And last but not least, of course, you've got to have a wee bloody sprinkling of chives. You've got to have a sprinkling of fresh chives. Get that one flare, just take all that mess out the road. This is going to be kept reasonably tidy. There we go, look at that. Right, wee bit of chive action, folks. Just a wee bit of chive action, that's all. Nothing to see here, just a guy putting chives on his absolutely banging cheesy hot dogs. And a wee bit on his waffly cut chip things. But that is absolutely bloody gorgeous. Right. Better than a shitey old store-bought bloody naan bread done up like a pizza any day. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. You into a bit of that? Aye? No? Looks good, looks garbage. You want to touch it with a barge pole? You'd rather have a 2-tier toast grilled cheese sandwich? You'd rather have a bit of 2-tier toast raw chicken any day? Give me a bit of Manfred Down Under's raw pork? Or would you take one of these any day of the week? Or the two of them? Or just eat a whole lot? Right, taste test time. Back in a wee second, folks. Right, taste test time, folks. Taste test time. So aye, yet again, thanks to any new subscribers. I'm loving it. I'm loving the wee burst, the wee influx of subscribers. You might not decide you're absolutely sick of the sound of me and bugger off, but your wee burst of enthusiasm gives me that wee burst of enthusiasm. So my main shout out, my only shout out in fact, really, is to anybody who's subbed up to your old dash sheep unit. Aye. Right, folk like to see these bloody often too, so we'll have 1 and 2 there. We'll get a wee twisty turn there. In fact, did I need to get a twist? I don't even know why I bothered doing that. I'll just put it back exactly the way it was again. See, that's the sort of randomness that you get with me. I don't even want to off it now because it's going to be quite awkward. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going for it, folks. We're going for it. Right. Here we go, we've hoffed it. We've hoffed the dog. We've hoffed our dog. Now swatch. Absolutely bloody gorgeous. That's me just licking my fingers. That's me just licking the glove. Absolutely bloody delicious. Right, 2 secs. Get your hands a wee quick clean. Get a wee fork. And we'll give you a wee bit of a taste test. But I think you all know how absolutely bloody gorgeous that's going to taste. I don't even think you need me to do a taste test, to be honest. But I always want me to do a taste test. Just put your hands a wee dry there. So we're going to do a wee taste test for these. Especially for the new subs, all the subs out, not just the new subs, all the subs out there that are subbed up and are loving the shenanigans. Right, what are you doing? See, I've laid that on its side like a bam, like an umpty. Right, there we go, look. It's messy. It's very messy. But messy food seems to be a thing on YouTube. That's beautiful, I've noticed. Can I get it as messy as you can? and folk like it. Absolutely bloody gorgeous. I'll be tasting these bad boys. Get a wee chilli on there. Folks, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. But that is a banging hot dog. No lie. Right folks, I'm sorry I need to go and enjoy this. So, thanks to anybody that watches. Thanks to anybody that subscribes. Thanks to anybody that hits the thumbs up or even hits the thumbs down. Thanks to anybody that comments. Oh dear. But this has been your old dash sheep unit. With another absolute banger. That Nacho cheese sauce. Kept making a big bucket of that. Just make a big bucket of it. Trust me. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at them, they're lovely and all. Right folks, hope you enjoyed, hope you get making. But for now, sheep unit is Off-ski. Aye.